I'm Brian Lentz with a look at your local news. It's odorless, colorless, and potentially lethal. Officials are warning residents about the dangers of carbon monoxide. And as we see in this week's edition of Retrospect, it's a warning they've been giving for decades.
It never goes away once it's there, so if you have the problem, it will always be there.
Bob's talking about carbon monoxide, a problem that everyone should be concerned about, especially this time of year. As the mercury plunges, thermostats go up.
And the problem is being piped into some houses. Until the mid-'80s, Lloydminster was under Saskatchewan's energy laws which required a Type A chimney to be used. Since then, Type A chimneys have been found to have a design flaw, a flaw that could lead to carbon monoxide poisoning.
That risk of carbon monoxide poisoning is present today, and the fire department says it's important to ensure your appliances are working correctly.
Any type of chimney can produce forms of carbon monoxide and other hazardous gases, especially during periods of low combustion or low heat combustion. Hot water heater, pilot lights, or your furnace can all produce carbon monoxide. That's why it's important to have yearly inspections on all your gas burning equipment as well as wood burning fireplaces.
Because carbon monoxide can be difficult to detect, you may not know when you are in danger.
The Lloydminster Fire Department strongly recommends you do not warm up vehicles in the garage. Make sure that the doors are open before you start your vehicle. Carbon monoxide is odorless, colorless. That is why it's important for all residents to have CO detectors in their home.
Newton adds, if you experience nausea, vomiting, tiredness, or fatigue, check your gas-burning appliances, open a window, and call the fire department. That's all for Retrospect. Local firefighters are gearing up to once again brave the cold winter weather for the 5th annual ALS rooftop campout.
All the firefighters have been watching the news intently and to see what the weather is going to be, and it actually looks like it's going to be on our side this year. But we have had some very cold years in the past, and we wear lots and lots of layers.
Firefighters will be camped out on the roof of the fire station number 1 from Friday until Sunday in an effort to raise money for ALS, a cause that is a personal one for the members.
Back in 2013, one of our senior members of our department was diagnosed with ALS and ultimately passed away from ALS in December of 2013, and it means a lot. It's a way for us to remember him.
Since its inception, the Lloydminster Fire Department has raised over $100,000.
It's a way for the Lloydminster Fire Department to raise funds and awareness for the ALS Society of Alberta.
A firefighters' brunch will be taking place on Saturday at the golf course. Supporters are also encouraged to stop by the fire station to make donations and visit with the firefighters. Saturday's tandem of provincial semifinals began at Armstrong Field, where the Lloyd Comp Barons hosted a team many consider the best in the province, the St. Joseph Celtics. Lance Phillips reports.
After a quick St. Joseph score to open the first quarter, the Lloyd Comp Barons responded with 17 of their own, taking a 17-7 lead into halftime. And those 17 points proved to be enough. The Barons earned a spot in the Alberta Bowl final with a decisive 38-14 victory over the Celtics, Football Alberta's #1 ranked Tier 2 team. It's the Barons' first chance to win an Alberta Bowl since the school's last championship 23 years ago, a place many didn't see them, given losses against the Celtics twice in the last 2 years.
You kind of watch film on these guys and you're like, holy moly, like they're big and they're fast and they execute well and they don't make mistakes and they come into LCHS and they come to Armstrong Field and you put the pressure on them, you play good fundamental football, you execute and you trust your athletes, and that's really what we did.
Yeah, oh, that was amazing because like our team hasn't beat St. Joe's like in forever. My brother lost to them and it was amazing.
All season, Lloydminster's defense has been formidable, but Saturday, it was simply overwhelming. 2 recovered fumbles and 3 interceptions, allowing a potent Barons offense to create 21 points off those turnovers, numbers Grand Prairie couldn't recover from.
In a game of this magnitude, you can't have turnovers. We all know that in football. Whoever wins the turnover game is probably going to win the football game, and unfortunately today wasn't our day.
I'm proud of everybody, but our defense was just unbelievable. You know, we asked them to play against a really tough offense, an offense that, you know, you look at the scores, it's 60-0 and 50-0 and 40-0, and we said, hey guys, I think we can hold them to 14 or 21.
The defense really stepped up, and like when the offense isn't rolling, the defense just gets things going, like shuts down the other team's offense, and then gives our team another chance.
It's a fitting finish for numerous grade 12 players on the team when the Barons' perfect season was dashed at the Wheatland Finals earlier in October.
It was nice to go, and being grade 12 going there, last home game and you win, feels really good.
It's good because like our grade 12s, they deserve it. They play amazing all the time. They deserve every bit of this.
It would have been really, really easy for us after the Wheatland final to just kind of quit or to fold or to start blaming each other. And the grade 12s executed it, and they've been such great leaders and such great character guys, and I'm so happy for them.
Now one last matchup remains against the 2016 Alberta Bowl champions, the Foothills Falcons. Lance Phillips, Newcap Sports, Lloydminster.
And for Athlete of the Week this week, our Kira Lyons hits the hard court to catch up with Ray Sigurdsson of the Lakeland Rustlers.
So I'm here at Lakeland with Ray Sigurdsson. She is the setter for the Lakeland Rustlers. She is defending national champ, but most importantly, she is our Athlete of the Week.
Ray is in her 4th year with the Rustlers studying business and currently leads all ACAC setters in assists per set. Not only did her and her team win the ACAC championship last year as an underdog, but went on to win nationals as well.
Something just clicked, and when we won like ACAC, we were like, well, let's just go all the way then.
On top of being an ACAC and national champion, Ray has been an academic All-Canadian and Northern All-Conference. First, she showed me how to properly set a ball, gave me some tips, and then set me free.
You want to think that your thumbs are poking you back in the eyes, and you want to have all 10 of your fingers on the ball, and then when you're setting it, you're going to release it, and you want your palms to face out. Oh crap, I'm not a very good tosser.
That was good, I'd be able to get that.
So it's mostly thumbs, throw it back. Yeah, that's actually really good.
Ray and her team remain undefeated so far this year, with sights on a repeat championship both in the ACAC and the country. For Athlete of the Week, I'm Kira Lyons.
Saturday was most certainly football day in Lloydminster. After a Lloyd Comp win over Grand Prairie early Saturday that sent the Barons to the provincial final, the Raiders had a chance to do the same. Only the St. Albert Skyhawks stood in their way. Lance Phillips has more.
If 35-10 sounds like a drubbing, it was. Holy Rosary's defense was suffocating against the St. Albert Skyhawks offense that had trouble gaining any ground, while the Raiders offense moved the ball at will throughout the game, helping earn Holy Rosary a 24-point win and a berth in the Alberta Bowl provincial final.
Our line, it's all grade 11s. We got one grade 10 Cash, and he's super good. And Dante Tabacu coming in and just taking over the quarterback role. He's doing great. Our receivers are doing great. We're all just clicking.
We came out. We got off to a good start. We were ready to play. I like that. But then, you know, those first 2 quick touchdowns, then I think we took our foot off the gas and we thought, okay, we've got this. We thought we could coast in, and St. Albert didn't stop.
It was a case of Holy Rosary feeling like their opponent was constantly pushing for a score, helped in large part by the Raiders' own discipline issues.
We can't take stupid penalties like we did today, giving them first downs. We can't give them any more chances. Little things on offense, we got to clean up some of the offsides. We got to be sharp.
We just need to watch the ball. Everything, like with those penalties, we just need to keep it all in our heads. You know, not talk to the refs or to other players. You know, same thing with any other game. We just need to clean it up on the field.
The team's trip to Lacombe next weekend marks a 5th straight Alberta Bowl appearance for a Raiders program that, while kids will come and go, can still be labeled a dynasty.
You know, it speaks a lot about the kids we have here in the program that we've built. You know, our kids are used to playing football into late November, and that kind of breeds itself on another. You know, a lot of teams have been done for a month. where we've had a month of practice where our kids just been getting a lot more reps.
It's huge, being able to go back for my third time, it's huge. Just, maybe not so successful the 2 other times, but this time we're going to come in flying, I know, with a better mentality. So yeah, we're going to do well.
Lance Phillips, Newcap Sports, Lloydminster.